women in Atlanta or women in general in 2025 or dating today, like their standards are too high. I've just did a couple of interviews, and a lot of the guys is saying, especially for the women in Atlanta, their standards are way too high. They need to come bring it down and just remove all that superficial stuff when it comes to dating in Atlanta.
Yeah, so I'm a mental health therapist, and so I deal with single women all the time. And when they're talking about their dating, I try to tell them, like, it's not about you. It's about the other person. And so one of the things I ask them is, how did you make that first date that man's best first date? What did you do? What questions did you ask? Did you generally try to get to know him? Did you compliment him? Did you say, oh, that's cool? Not just a interview, not just trying to check off these boxes, but how can I go home to my family or my friends and say, bro, that was a great date for me? And even as I'm conscious about that on my dates, like, did she try to make me feel like that? Or was she here just really for her? And that's okay, but it just means that it's not an investable thing in the long term for myself. So that's something I ask single women all the time. And my best friends too, like, was that man's best first date? And they don't think about that type of things because I'm getting ready. I'm okay. I got my education. I'm making it. I'm self-sufficient. Awesome. And that's amazing, but that doesn't apply to relationships. It's like trying to compare basketball and swimming. Those characteristics don't compete with each other. So this is about, can you connect with somebody? Can you emotionally move them? Can you make them feel safe? Can you make them feel like in this world of chaos that when they come home to you, that they can be at peace? And those other things don't necessarily correlate with that.
Well said. Shout out to that brother right there, because he was speaking the absolute truth. And this is what I say. If you guys been watching my channel for some time, you guys know I say this all the time. A woman goes on dates, and anything else that they talk about is all about them, including how you shoot your shot, whatever. The date is just to entertain her, right? Women aren't intentional. They talk about being intentional. They aren't intentional. A woman just wants to be entertained and feel special at the end of the day. That's it. She don't care about what you got going on, what you had to go through. That's why women flake so many times on dudes, because they don't care. Women only care about themselves. And I say that to say I'm not being rude, but this is just, this comes from someone who's been on a ton of dates. They don't. That's why you hear what I say. You got to get a woman to talk most of the time, because she doesn't care about what you got going on. A woman rarely cares about what you got going on. She just wants to talk about herself. She wants to talk about her accomplishments, all the things they talk about. Even now, they want you to pay them to go on a date. Her makeup, this type of facial cleanser that I use, this wig I had to pay for, these heels, all this stuff to go on this date, to be shown off. And it's all about what she wants to eat, even though you are supposed to pick the place. But men, nobody really cares about men like that. Women damn sure don't care about you. So that's why I say a lot of times when you go on these dates, it's almost like you're trying to convince her of why you should pay her bills.